The following content does not reflect the opinions of Fox Sports Radio because this show is god-awful.
Top story.
First out the gate, just a terrible and clearly fraudulent ending to the Lions-Cowboys game after the Lions saw a game-winning two-point conversion come off the board because the refs said the Lions offensive lineman, the guy who caught the pass, had not reported as an eligible receiver.
What is that?
Even though several replays showed he did.
Yeah, exactly.
And Tony, this situation has just exposed more corruption in the NFL officiating system, hasn't it?
Absolutely. If you ask me, there's a clear reason why the ref didn't know the Lions player was reporting. I bet it was because the Lions player knew he had to whisper because he knew the ref was wearing a microphone and knew the Cowboys were probably listening and hearing the play. We all know you got to be super careful with what you say these days because there are microphones everywhere. I mean, there's a microphone in front of me right now.
Frightening perspective there, Tony. And another thing, why the hell does a player have to tell the ref that he's eligible to catch a pass?
No clue.
To be perfectly frank, why is it only the fat guys on the field that have to do this? I mean, to me, this seems like straight up discrimination and fat shaming. I mean, is the NFL saying that these guys are just too fat to catch a football?
This is clear anti-fat guy bias. And here's another thing that concerns me. If we allow this rule in football, then what's next? Will point guards have to ask the referee if they can grab a rebound? Will tennis players have to ask the guy up in the chair if they can return a serve? When we fight wars, will our military generals have to clear it with other countries before we bomb them? This is a very dangerous and slippery slope.
Such great, thought-provoking questions there, Tony. And one more thing.
Thank you.
How come when a quarterback throws a pass forward, only a couple guys can catch it? But when he's hit as he's throwing, well, the ball goes up into the air and then everyone can catch it. To me, it seems like then you should always have one of your own players hit your quarterback from behind as they throw the ball so that way anyone on the team can catch it.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
There you go. All right, moving to the Eagles, rumors are swirling that Nick Sirianni could be on the hot seat after this season. Now, some people say, well, that's ridiculous because he's won 11 games and, can still win the division. But, Tony, these people are absolute morons, aren't they?
Yeah, 11 wins used to be a lot of wins, but not anymore. First of all, you have to adjust for game inflation. There's an extra game now, so it's really 10 wins. And when you think about it, week 1 doesn't really count because nobody's ready, so it's really 9 wins. And, the Giants and Commanders suck this year, so really, this is just a 5-win team when you think about it.
I hate to say it, but that was 100% true, Tony. And, frankly, if you ask me, any coach who doesn't go 17-0 should be on the hot seat. I mean, if you don't demand perfection, well, you're not going to get perfection. Isn't that right, Tony?
100%. In fact, the other day I checked my Powerball ticket and I saw I hit all 5 white numbers but missed the red Powerball. So you know what I did? I took that ticket and I threw it in the trash because I'm in it to win it all. I will accept nothing less than perfection, and so should the Eagles.
Such a respectable and admirable decision there, Tony. And now moving to a big controversy on the Pat McAfee Show. Aaron Rodgers, in the middle of an interview, came out and claimed that late-night host Jimmy Kimmel would be on the list of names of Jeffrey Epstein clients. And when Jimmy Kimmel asked for an apology, Pat McAfee defended Aaron Rodgers by saying that he was, quote, just talking shit. And you got to see where Pat McAfee's coming from here, Tony, don't you? Because this happens all the time, doesn't it?
All the time. In fact, the other day, I said Dak Prescott isn't doing anything to stop illegal immigration because he's clearly part of a vast heroin smuggling ring. And then this moron I was talking to got angry and asked if I had any proof. And I said, I was just talking shit.
Yeah, you were just talking shit, you know, like
exactly,
the other day,
just having some fun.
I was talking to someone about Brock Purdy, and I said, you know, he's from San Francisco, so he probably shoots fentanyl mixed with heroin into unwanted babies.
Totally.
And also shits in the street.
Totally.
And then this guy, he got all angry at me, and he said, yeah, where's your proof? And I was like, I was just talking shit, bro.
We're just talking shit.
Relax.
Come on. Relax.
Come on, happens all the time.
Unbelievable. Anyway,
let's just move on to
let's just keep
college
going.
football, where Michigan may have beaten Alabama in the semifinal there, but they still got screwed. And the reason is clearly is that Michigan had the number 1 seed. Well, the whole point of getting the number 1 seed is that you get to play a shitty team.
There you go.
Michigan should have gotten to play FSU instead of Alabama, because FSU is clearly the shittier team.
Yep.
And instead of winning by 60 or 70, poor Michigan had to waste energy going in overtime. That's not fair at all, is it, Tony?
Not at all. In college basketball, the number 1 seed gets to play a team that won about 8 games and barely knows how to play basketball.
Yep.
Then they get to win by 70 or 80 points in a totally boring game that's over 2 minutes into the first half. That is fairness.
Great point, Tony. And now something we do have to get to, a special update here. This is breaking pickleball news.
Wow.
Breaking pickleball news.
All right, well, this reportedly happened a month ago, but I guess pickleball news is slow or something because nobody cares.
Yeah.
Well, that isn't till now, right, Tony?
What happened?
Because this kind of just in, Super Bowl hero Nick Foles just added another notch to his Hall of Fame resume. He won gold medals in the men's doubles and mixed doubles pickleball championships at the PPA finals in San Clemente in December. Congratulations to Nick Foles. And Tony, your reaction?
I'm just floored. Now that Nick Foles is a champion at pickleball, he's entered the most hallowed category in all of sports, the two-sport athlete. Yep. He now joins the short list of Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders. And, frankly, Nick Foles' accomplishments are actually more impressive. Baseball and football have been around forever. You have so much time to learn those sports. Yep. But Foles mastered pickleball in just a few months, proving once again why he's the superior athlete.
There you go, Tony, and congratulations once again to Mr. Nick Foles.
Congrats, Nick Foles.
I'd definitely love to talk about that more, but guest is coming on the line, so let's bring him on the FUSCO Satellite Network.